Impervious.
We're on record. Good evening and welcome to the meeting of the Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills Board of Adjustment. Today is Wednesday, June 3rd, 2026, and it's 7:30 p.m. Announcement is made that adequate notice of this meeting has been given and that it is being conducted in accordance with NJSA 10:4-6 of the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act. Roll call. Mr. Crow's here? Nope. Mr. Jaskowitz?
Here.
Mr. Mazzarella?
Present.
Mr. Modi?
Present.
Mr. Parsippany?
Here.
Mr. Reddy?
Present.
Chairwoman Graniani?
Here.
We have our board planner, Mr. Chadwick.
Here.
Board engineer, Mr. Lemanowitz.
Here.
And our board attorney, Mr. Johnston.
Here.
Would you please stand and join our board in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hoorah. Hoorah. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak on something other than is on our agenda for this evening? I see none. Nora, resolutions, please.
Okay, we have, Resolution 2603, 12 Elm Street, Block 572, Lot 4.03. Those who can vote: Mazzarella, Parsippany, Reddy, Graniani. Can I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Mazzarella?
Yes.
Parsippany,
Yes.
Reddy,
Yes.
Graniani.
Yes. Agenda application 2613, Rahish Yani, 19 Madison Avenue, Block 605, Lot 9, Zone R4. A C variance to construct a new single-family dwelling with attached garage, roofed front porch, shed, deck, patio, and other site improvements contrary to section 430-35, columns 3 and 10, section 430-275X. This is an application that was carried from May 6th, 2026. Good evening.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Please state your name and spell your last name, please.
Rakesh Jani, last name is Jani, Jani.
Okay, so the last time that you were here, there was an issue with respect to the fact that the plans that the board had were not necessarily the same plans that the engineer had reviewed. And there was a difference between two engineering letters as to whether there was or was not going to be a dry well. Okay, so I understand from looking at the file that you submitted a new site plan, is that correct? So why don't you tell the board what it is that the new site plan shows in terms of what you want to do?
I have my representative.
Oh, you do have somebody here? Great, perfect, come on. Can you raise your, you can stay. Do you swear or affirm the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, you can have a seat.
Thank you.
Make sure you use the microphone. State your name, spell your last name.
Nakul Kasadwala, last name is Kasadwala, Kasadwala.
And what is your relationship to this application?
So, Mr. Rakesh Jani is my family friend, and I'm going to build the house for him. I'm a local builder and resident of Parsippany here. So, last time there was an issue with the plan and everything. So, we would like to start with the note of the apology that the plans which we submitted, everything was not matching the stuff, and everything is corrected now. And
Okay, so you're the potential builder, so
Yes.
you're familiar with the plans
Yes.
that were prepared by Mr. Stearns, the engineer, correct?
yes,
Okay. And so why don't you walk the board through
Sure.
what the current proposal is with respect to the property?
sure. Basically, Mr. Rakesh Jani is the owner of the property. They stayed at the property for many years, and they are staying together with his brother and the daughter. So family is expanding, and they need a bigger place to stay as such. So they decided to rebuild the whole house. This house is comparatively old. It's not at all a eyesore, but they want a better living space, so they decided to do the new construction there. By default, the lot width is 50 from the frontage perspective, and as per the R4 zone, it's needed 60, so it need a variance for the front lot width. Second, their driveway on the left side existing is within the setback of the town ordinance. So we request that let us retain the driveway, so we don't have to cut the driveway and put the grass there, because it's an existing situation there. And the third is when they are building the house, they are exceeding the coverage, which is like it's 22.31 proposed as such, because that's the need of their family just now. So they would like to request this variance for this from the family need perspective, and that's the reason we are in the front of the board just now. It's a typical single-family home with garage. I'd built almost in Lake Hiawatha 07034. I myself has built almost 6 houses there. It is very similar houses which I have built, and it is coming along with that also. And once this is built, it will be a very nice house, and it will uplift the area look also.
Yeah, as per the current engineer's report, you don't require any storm management, I believe.
Yes, so Mr. Paul Nihal from the Parsippany Engineering Department was kind enough to review our plan. And since there is an existing house and a detached garage, so what we are doing is we are making a new house, and due to that, the existing footprint coverage is actually reducing. So that's why we don't need any stormwater management also.
Yeah, as I said, grandfather, yeah. So I don't see it up here, I don't think we had it in the previous package. The inside of the house, the layout of the rooms, is there anything, do you have anything with that on it, or could you explain to us what?
Sure.
Or a rendering of the outside of the house.
I'm more concerned about what's being built inside, just because, quite honestly, when the two families slipped out, I didn't,
No, it's not
I
a
know.
two-family home.
I know. I
It's two
just-
brothers staying together since long.
I just
So-
want to see, I'd just like to know what the inside layout's gonna look like.
Sure. Architecture plan has been submitted, right? So this architecture plan, which is based on which the engineering plan has been made, has been submitted. So on the first floor, they have.
Wait, hold on a second, I just want to confirm. So are you, so
I may not.
there's
have
an
it.
architectural plan that was submitted, is that correct? What is,
I don't
I don't know, I might not have bought it, that might be on me. Somebody else.
Yeah, I don't.
what is what are you looking at? Can you tell me who drew those plans?
This is by Awad Patel, AAVART Patel, that's the firm, that's the architecture plan.
We don't have it. The
Floor
last time,
plans, you got them the last time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, maybe I might be my error.
well, the architectural plans that were submitted the last time do not have the name of the architect on them. That was one of the issues. None of the plans actually had the name of the person who produced the plan. So, are you looking, what is the date of the plan that you have?
It is 5/13/26. May
May
13th.
13th, 26?
Yeah.
May 14, this one is 3/5.
Yep,
What is this 3/5/26?
so that's not, those aren't the architectural plans that the board had at the last meeting were not those plans,
Yes, and I have a signed and sealed copy of that.
are the ones that were,
The one,
The current,
What's the date you have?
So,
just hold on a second, we're just trying to
Sure.
figure something
these
out.
were revised, drywall removed, shed added, coverage updated, 5/13/26.
And those are architectural plans?
No, this is this.
The site plan.
that's site plan,
That's
no.
site plan. Yeah, that's site plan.
We have that one. No, we have
Yeah,
that.
we
We're
have
talking
that.
about
Yeah, we have that.
architectural
We just
design.
don't have the architectural plans.
This was,
They were small ones.
Yeah, but they get a different date on the one March.
I have 3/5.
Yeah, that's what
That's
we
what
all.
this plan says.
And you're saying, what's the date on yours?
What do you have on yours?
3/5.
on this it is 5/13/26.
5/13/26, so they don't, the dates don't match.
Do you know if they were filed?
So I think 2 to 3 copies of this plan was handed over. I'm not sure, but definitely we need more, since the 2 or 3
You're not
copies.
sure, okay.
And Ms.
Who prepared
Any
this
floor
plan?
plans?
So this plan is prepared by Mr. Awad Patel. He's an architect here. He has submitted a lot of plans here in Parsippany.
Why did he put his name on his plan?
Site
Those
plans.
aren't the right,
That's the old deed.
those aren't
That's
the
the old one. I know that.
Those aren't the plans.
Yeah,
Back to the same problem.
that's not the correct one.
Why don't we just, I'm gonna put this, hold this up Describe it.
Sure.
The solution to this is one of you, your team, holds the plan up, and who's ever gonna describe
Sure.
what it is, describe it, tell us who did it, the date.
Sure, I will do that. Basically, I'll just hold this.
Somebody can hold it up and you can explain.
Yep. So basically, it's a basement, first floor, second floor, and the attic.
First up,
Yeah.
who prepared it?
This prepared by Awad Patel, Mr. AAVART Patel. He's a licensed architect in New Jersey.
Okay, and his name is on that plan?
Yeah, his name is there on the plan.
All right.
So we're gonna mark that plan, A1, with today's date, and you're gonna hand that to Nora before you leave.
So
Sure.
nobody has seen this plan
No.
from our side of the aisle?
Right.
But my understanding is that it was not submitted to the board.
Okay, my question, is this the existing house plan or is this the proposed one?
This is the proposed one, and it will be brand new construction. We are not going to use anything existing there, not even foundation. So we are going to demolish the whole house and everything what is there, and we are going to build a new house there. And the plan is for this new house.
How many kitchens are there?
One kitchen,
Okay, good.
on first floor only.
What is on the first floor?
On the first,
Let's go to the basement first, please.
sure, basement, just a minute.
Do you have only one copy?
Nora, you have a copy of this?
Nora
or
does
no?
Floor
not.
plans,
No?
I have
Okay.
site, you gave me site plans.
No, I gave this copy as well.
So 2 copies were given as per the client, but looks like it's not here just now.
Do you have extra copies with you?
Unfortunately not. So in the basement, it's an open basement here, which is unfinished.
I can't, can you step back a little? I
Sure,
can't.
sorry.
Well, all right. Our engineer really needs to look at this.
Yeah.
Maybe I will submit more copies and we'll get a new date.
Well, Ms. Philomena
Zoning.
doesn't.
That would have been looked at by the zoning office.
And were they? Did they look?
I don't know.
Why is there so much confusion?
Document submission issue on our side maybe.
I'm sorry?
Maybe document submission issue on our side that we handed over only 2 copies
Is
instead
the
of.
zone, this was submitted to zoning office?
Yes.
Not that. Did they review? Not that.
That's the reason we have.
Wait a
So
minute.
we have a variance here and so that's why it came here
I
for.
do, I do
You have
have,
it?
I do have, yes.
Okay, good.
Then let's proceed. In that case, let's proceed.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so explain what's in the basement.
So basement is unfinished here and it's total open area in a way. There is on the back, there's a garage on the left side and in the front right side, there is a sump pump here for the water management in case there is an issue. Otherwise, it is unfinished U-shaped stairs going up from the basement to the attic.
Are there any bathroom facilities in the basement?
No, there is no bathroom in the basement.
Is there any plumbing in the basement?
Just a minute, hold on.
Yeah, but
So-
future.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we are making a plumbing for washer dryer in case if we need to do it, but we'll just put the plumbing, do the rough and leave it there. In case if we need, because many times what happens is, on the first floor or the second floor, due to vibration of the machines, the house shakes and it will weaken the structure of the house. So we want to make a provision for the plumbing for just washer and dryer in the basement.
Not in the.
That isn't enough for me, you know, having plumbing, rough plumbing in, the basement can leave it wide open to do anything in the future.
No, that is exactly for the laundry, right?
Laundry only, that's it,
This
just a laundry.
hot and cold water, that's it.
And there is it's a walkout basement?
Yeah, it's a walkout basement in the rear.
It has to, someplace that goes into the sanitary sewer. Right.
I don't have any
You know,
questions.
right. It could be,
Could you please go to the first floor, please?
Sure.
you know, that's what you have to be afraid of.
I mean, that's a given.
Just a quick question, where does the sump pump discharge to?
So in general, sump pump discharge can be at two places. One is in the daylight, or if your town allows, we put it with the calculation in the dry well, but there is no dry well here, so we will make a daylight there.
Okay, how is that gonna be controlled, so it doesn't erode or flood anybody?
So generally, we put the daylight in the rear side of the property, going back. That's the way the whole pipe goes there, and we put a daylight in the rear side between the middle of the property there. If the township allows, we can connect. Generally, in the past, the sump pump has always gone on the road, but which is not allowed now. So there are
You
two.
can't put it in the sanitary either.
Yeah, neither the sanitary, we never did it. Like, we never put the sump pump in the sanitary. It's not allowed from the beginning. So there are only three options. Either we put it on the road, which has been blocked now. We do the calculation, put it in the dry well, but there is no dry well here. So third option left with us is just the daylight there.
Was the town engineer aware of that? Did he see these plans with the sump pump on it?
So he has seen the plan with the sump pump, but in general, once the board approves it, it goes for the review again for the engineering, and at that time, they ask us what to do. That's the general practice in Parsippany.
Okay, all right, thank you.
So I'll just move ahead with the first floor.
What's on the first floor?
So on the first floor, definitely there is a kitchen, and at the entrance there is open living space there, and there is a stairs which is coming from the basement. Behind that there is a dining area, kitchen. There is a small powder room there. There is an exercise room / office there with the attached bathroom. So on the first floor there is 1.5 bath, one exercise room, kitchen, and the family in the living room is there.
Are there any bedrooms on the first floor?
So, as such, technically no bedroom on the first floor, there's an exercise room only.
But the exercise room could be converted into a
Bedroom also. Because what happens is, in general, if there is any family need where the stairs cannot be used to go up and down, people like to stay there because of some reason. Sometimes elder people comes from family and they cannot go second floor because of the need. So, exercise room can be used as a bedroom.
There's a front door and a rear door?
So there is a front door here with the front porch, and there is a rear door from the kitchen here.
Okay, so just two ways in, two
Yes.
ways in and out.
Two ways in and out.
Front door and a rear door.
Rear door. And from the garage also there is one door other than the main garage door. So it's a side entrance from the door, from the garage itself.
And then there's a second floor?
Yep.
What's on the second?
So on the second floor, just a
Is that door on the garage needed?
So generally, to go in the back, if you want to go in the back from the garage, you don't want to open the main garage door because there's a life there, like how many times you can open and close it. So from the garage, if you want to access the back, so we use that small door to go there.
To access the back of what, the house?
Yeah, to do something there. So we are just trying to reduce the open and close of the door. It's a
Or
common
you
thing
just go
nowadays.
in the front door and out the back door, no?
No, the garage, the side door opens in the garage.
Yeah.
Yes, we know.
No, but it goes into the house from the garage, correct? Not
Yeah.
not from the outside of the garage into the garage? Like from
No.
outside the house?
Yes.
The
Yes,
door that goes into the garage?
into the garage, and from there you can get into the house.
Right.
Yeah, like, here come out, there's the.
And it goes into the garage.
No, I use my garage door and I go inside. So you go to the door and then how do you get in the house here, right there?
That's gotta be somewhere.
And then there's another door there. Okay.
Nothing.
And the second floor is gonna have another one or
Okay,
two.
what else?
That is the second, well.
On the second floor, we have 3 bedrooms and a family room. And from the family room, you can go to the second floor deck there. So,
Family room is on the second floor.
yes, to go to the deck. So it's a sitting area for them, so the whole family can sit there, and it has access to the second floor deck.
So in order to go on the deck, I have to go through the bedrooms or through a hallway,
To the hallway,
past the bedrooms to go out on a deck. Is that what you're telling me?
so from the walkway to the family room, then the deck.
Below that's a patio, correct?
Yeah, below that there is a patio there.
On the top floor.
Okay.
Is there a way to get to the deck from the outside?
Of the second floor? No.
So there's
No stairs down?
into the deck.
No stairs from the second floor deck.
And how many bathrooms will you have there, please?
So here, we have 3 full bath for 3 bedrooms.
And the-
Attached one?
Is the washer and dryer on the second floor?
So there's a, thank you very much. There's a washer dryer on the second floor also.
But you're making provisions to put the washer and dryer in the basement with just hot and cold water.
Yes.
No pipes for plumbing to make an additional bathroom.
No,
Is that correct?
no. It will be just one point for the washer and dryer, hot water, cold water, and the discharge. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, but you could always tap off of those anyway. It's not like you can't just run whatever piping you want afterwards.
Can I go to the exercise room? I have a question.
Sure.
Exercise room will have a closet so that it can be made into a bedroom.
There is, as such, in the exercise room, there is no closet there.
Okay.
So behind the kitchen, there is a pantry, and behind the pantry, there's an exercise room. There is no closet there.
I think we have to remember that when someone builds a house, they have some leeway. They could always throw up a closet in that exercise room and have a bedroom.
Yes, we know
It is what it is.
But
In
there's
my
only
opinion.
3 bedrooms upstairs.
On the second floor, there is only 3 bedrooms.
It will be
Or
total
two?
4 bedroom maximum, right?
Maximum 4 bedroom, maximum.
Yeah.
How do you get to the attic?
So the stairs are U-shaped stairs. So to go to the attic is a walk-up attic. It's not pulled down.
that. And
It's
what's
a
going to be up in
walk-up?
the attic?
Attic will be total unfinished area, nothing.
Why are you using
why-
that type of access as opposed to a pull down?
Pull down with stairs.
So the reason is like if you want to store something like the bags or something from the pull down, it's not easy. Generally we travel outside US, we have big bags. So to lift the bag from the pull down is not easy. So if you have U-shaped stairs, it's easy to go and put the bags there. Attic will be
You're
unfinished.
talking about a spiral type stair?
Yes, U-shaped
You
spiral.
think that's easier than going straight up a ladder type thing?
Yeah, so it's the size of the
I
stair.
disagree.
That can be,
Oh.
I think the better way, opinion,
he's right.
pull down stairs, and there's more than sufficient room to bring a very large suitcase. I've been doing it for over 50 years.
Yeah,
So I-
You would.
I don't
I-
particularly.
What's the height of the
Mine
attic?
is-
I just
mine
think-
is-
Height of the attic?
Standing pull down.
Yeah,
Uh,
stand
just
and
a-
pull down.
Yeah.
Come on,
Mine
man.
isn't even put downstairs, I put ladder. And I-
Just a minute.
yeah, it's
I'm seeing the elevation for the height of the attic.
The height, yeah.
So total clear height will be 6 to 7 feet in between, clear height.
The problem is, the reason why most people would want the design you want is because they're gonna use it a lot. They're gonna go up there a lot. So to say that you're gonna be bringing luggage down every once in a while, it doesn't make a lot of sense to us, I don't think.
So sometimes it's a kids play area also that they
No,
want
no,
Oh,
to.
no.
But that's not what you just said.
Yeah, it's generally we use it for the storage purpose only. That's the main intention. That is easy for us, nothing else.
Would
Well-
Mr. Jani agree that the attic will only be used for storage
Correct.
and not converted to any living?
But I think
No.
you need to have a pull down, or you're
With a pull-down
talking for
set of
nothing.
stairs.
Get-
Do you agree to that?
Get rid of this stairs and go for pull down.
Pull down will not work because I prefer going via full stairs rather to pull down because since past two maybe 15, 17 years, I have been experiencing pulling down the stairs and walking up myself. I'm really huge to go upstairs, having pull downstairs and going up there
You
to
just
store my
need-
luggage.
Sorry to
It is
interrupt.
not working for me. I'm sorry.
Sorry to
That- you
interrupt.
could be as
It's
sorry
just
as you want.
buying a
Yeah.
sturdy stair,
Yeah.
pull down stairs. It's-
So we have only one option. They are saying that do the pull down. This is not, they are not agreeing to this. So we have to do the pull down. That's what they are saying.
He gave
We have to agree to that, otherwise we have to change our plan. We don't have much choice now.
He's giving you good advice.
I think
We don't have much choice. So, are you okay with that?
You want to put a restriction on it that it couldn't be converted to?
There is no intention to convert it.
Intention to convert it.
No, it's not about
It's
intention.
not even about just you living there. If you ever sell the house and somebody else intends to
Right,
use it.
and,
Yes.
and also too, because they said that only for kids to play upstairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
He
do
did
not
say
have
that,
kids.
so, you know, the best way to handle it is, he's right, is to put it in the resolution
Mhm.
that it's only intended to be storage.
And
And
you should
that
have
way
a
it
pull
can never
down.
be handled or resold and used in a different way than intended.
There are a few-
Attic used for storage only.
Right.
Not a living space or playing
And
space
pull
or
down.
anything.
And pull down.
There are a few
And a pull
recommendations.
down.
And unfinished.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
Unfinished, I already mentioned it.
Yeah.
So
it's
what we're
unfinished.
asking for, I know what you want. What we're asking for, and what some of us are leaning to agree to this, is that it stays unfinished,
It stays unfinished.
thank you, and
Listen.
it's a pull down.
Pull down.
That's what we would request.
But I cannot go upstairs with pull down. That's the problem. I did, you can experience.
So many people other than you, large, small, or in the middle, figure out how to get their luggage from their attic.
I did not experience.
Well, that's how I'm leaning. Maybe other people are leaning a different way.
This is the recommendation from the board.
Knuckles.
There are many ways that you
Yep.
can bring your suitcase up.
Otherwise, we have to change our plan. We don't have one choice.
Okay.
Fine. So we'll go for the attic will be unfinished and we'll do the pull down there.
Right.
And location of the pull down, we have to figure out with the architect because it was not designed, but in the hallway, we'll make it pull down there and we'll take care of it that way.
Right. And
Thank
the-
you.
And the basement would only have hot
Hot and
water-
cold water.
Yes.
water service strictly for your washing machine and dryer.
That is
Agreed.
alternative for the second floor, whatever.
If the issue is there-
If vibration or something.
Exactly.
Then only on second.
Then only we'll do it. But we are just making rough there and will be unfinished.
Are there any other questions from the board?
No.
The testimony that has been
But,
given?
excuse me,
Yes,
Loretta,
go
you
ahead.
said, just water for the washer and dryer.
That's all.
But you have to exit the water. So you have to put the water in the sewer to get it out of the,
No, that
How
is.
about-
that's
How about no
the-
bathroom in the basement?
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
it.
No bathroom in the
No
basement.
bathroom in the
Agreeing to
basement.
that, 100%.
Okay.
Or a kitchen,
yeah.
Fine.
okay?
Okay.
Any other questions from the board?
I do have a question. Could you just explain to the board why you want the driveway to remain where it is right on the property line? Because you need a variance for that.
Sure. So it's an existing driveway, otherwise we have to move the existing driveway on the right and we have to depress the curb also to meet the width and everything. So we are trying to avoid that, and since it's an existing condition, we are requesting that let it be that way only. So we don't have to take care of all of the stuff from the engineering perspective.
It looks from the site plan that the property owner immediately adjacent also has a driveway on the property line. Is that accurate?
Yes, it's that way since many years.
Okay, so both those properties have driveways that meet each other.
Meet each other here.
What is there anything in the middle of those two driveways?
Nothing as
So it's,
such.
it's
Is it
asphalt the whole
attached?
way.
In a way, it's attached since many years as such.
So your neighbor's doing the exact same thing. They have their driveway right on the property.
Yes,
Is reasonable.
So the back of the house, that area there is all driveway too? Behind the house, leading to the garage?
I beg your pardon, sir.
It says Macadam Drive behind the house, and then there's the frame, garage frame.
So that's the existing condition you are looking at?
Yeah, that's, okay. Okay, so you're getting rid of that, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And he's putting in a 10 by 10 shed.
Yeah, 10 by 10 shed, we are going to put that
Yeah,
there
that's a-
for the storage of garden related stuff.
That makes sense. All right.
You mentioned, the existing building coverage
So he's gonna-
versus the proposed one. Proposed one will have a lower build area, is that correct?
Exactly, because
So
just,
by how much?
400 and,
Because in the table, it's not,
358 square feet?
yeah, we are reducing the coverage of the first floor by 358 square feet.
That's from engineering report.
Engineering report, yes,
So that's the, you are improving the impervious cover.
exactly.
Good.
Any other questions from the board?
No,
Is
please.
there any questions from the audience of the testimony that has been given this evening of this gentleman? I see. Would one of my board members recommend approval of this application?
So is that your case, is it not?
Do you have any other witnesses?
No,
Do you have
Anything else
any
you
other
want to say?
witnesses?
no,
Are you, no, you have nobody else
nobody else.
speak on your behalf? Okay, no one else.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be voting for it. I think you cleaned it up. I think it's reasonable. We're gonna add the stipulations of the water issue in the basement, the stairs,
Unfinished attic,
unfinished attic,
Pull downstairs.
unfinished basement,
attic only used for storage. and
Pull
no bathroom
down.
in the basement.
yep. So,
And the basement, no sewer,
right, only water for laundry. Okay?
but it should state no
No kitchen, no
kitchen
bath.
and no bathroom.
Yes.
It should state
Good point.
in the resolution.
So application 26:13, Rakesh Jani, 19 Madison Avenue, Block 605, Lot 9, Zone R4. Recommend granting a C variance to construct a new single-family dwelling with attached garage, roof, front porch, shed, deck, patio, and other site improvements contrary to section 430-35, columns 3 and 10, sections 430-275X, with the stipulations that we just discussed.
Make sure they have a
Second,
new
ready?
resolution.
Second to Cross,
Ready, you already made a second. Cross,
yes.
Jaskowitz?
Yes.
Mazzarella?
Yes.
Modi?
Yes.
Kashibati?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Grignani?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Application's approved.
Thank you very much, really appreciate it.
Application 26:12, 10 Californ Road. I'm sorry, I apologize. Application 2609, Lidong, 50 Jane Street, Block 147, Lot 3, Zone R3, a C variance to construct two-story additions, patio and landing with stairs, contrary to section 430-35, column 4.
You raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that the
Yes, sir.
testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, have a seat. Make sure you use the microphone. Okay? Can you state your name and spell your last name?
Lee Dong, D-E-O-N-G.
Can you close up to the microphone, please?
Lee Dong, D-G-O-N-G.
Okay, so can you tell the board what it is that you're here for, what you want to do?
We are going to expand it because the kid is going up big. We need more space for them.
So it looks like you need one variance for front yard setback. Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay. Can you understand me? Okay?
yes, sir.
Okay. And you're supposed to have, 40 foot of front yard setback. And you're proposed, there's two proposed, 33.2 and 45.2. Where is the 33.2? Is that to the paver walkway? Do you know? Excuse me, what was that, John?
It's gone along.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I apologize. I missed that. So the addition is gonna come out too far towards Fairview Place, correct?
Yes,
Why do you need it that way?
we need, because we need more space for the kid going up, we need.
Okay, you're looking at a set of plans in front of you that it looks like that the board does not have. So the only thing the board has is this. You see the document I'm looking at, I'm showing you right here? No, it's not a building. Right, I don't see any plans, I don't see anything that Mr. Dwelling has in his plans. I just see this, which has no name on it. Right, am I missing something?
No, you're absolutely right.
Are you, is that a plan? Is that
No,
that's the last one?
Yeah, that's the last
That's the last one?
This is it.
That's all I got.
You have it?
Which one, sir?
Yes. No,
No, we don't
That's part
have,
of
we
it.
don't have that either.
No, this one, yes?
Mr. Young, this is the only one that we have.
Right? Does anybody else have anything else?
Does anyone else have anything other than what I am showing Mr. Doc?
No.
The site
What
plan, we don't
plans?
have anything.
What's the date of your plans? I didn't get plans for everyone. I had a set of plans for me, set of plans for zoning, set of plans for, engineering. And these are dated 12/19/25.
Okay, so, can you explain the site plan that you have in front of you? Does that have a name who prepared that?
The architecture in both plan is the designer for our plan, and then we talk with him, but he's very busy. We cannot bring him here.
We don't want,
Who's
did he
that?
sign the did he sign the form? Did he sign your application? Did he sign your plans?
The
Is his
drawing,
name on the plan?
the drawing has, on the right bottom, there's a table.
Yes, yes.
What's his name?
Is his name written over there?
Let me see.
Right there, right there.
Right there, up front.
The original plan submitted to me, Babula, something like that, Babula Architecture. And these are dated
John Babula.
Yeah.
12/19/25 is the date,
So those are architectural plans.
yes.
Was there a site plan submitted?
He submitted his survey, which you should have a copy of. It was a very large survey, so you got, yeah,
We don't have that.
Well,
Do you have extra copies with you
It's a complete good one.
of this, the architect plan?
Architectural plans.
Yes, do you have more copies of that with you?
Yes, if you need it, we can go to the office, he can print out for me.
Do you have it right now?
I have one right
He only has one.
Yeah, well, that's the one.
is the addition a two-story addition?
Yeah, but, depend on the plan, you guys approval. If not approval, we can not do the one more bedroom on the both of the kitchen, should be okay?
Mr. Attorney, I think we need
Mr.
to
Don.
see a whole set of
Yes,
architectural plans.
Mr. Don,
We
we
can't.
we would appreciate
Yes.
you giving extra copies of your plan to Nora so that the board can see what you're planning on. She only has one copy. That is not sufficient for all
I
of us.
already give her everything what she needs.
Well, she only has one copy, sir.
he
And
gave
I-
me one for me, one for zoning, one for engineer.
Yeah.
You go for two?
So you'll have to come back.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to submit those plans.
If you need it, I can go back to the office tomorrow, he can bring out and bring it over, but you can?
Yeah, well, we don't meet the next day. We only meet when we meet. We're appointed, but we donate our time. So we're not here every day. Yeah.
So everything, so my application is what on last year. I've been waiting for 1 year and a half. So, you guys, please give me the answer or something,
Yeah,
Now,
We did.
we cannot give you an answer this evening because we did not have your newest plans for all of us to see. And we can make, that's only one copy, sir, that you gave her. We need copies. I apologize, but
But if
I
he's,
think
can I ask
she-
a
I think
naive
she
question?
got three.
If he's just asking for, the only variance he's asking for is a front setback,
Yeah.
what do we need to see everything else?
To make sure.
To make sure what? We know he wants the variance for the setback. He's not asking for anything else.
Well, the issue is if you have a house that's not conforming, a lot of times you want to see the house that's not conforming.
Right,
And the answer
Okay.
was not clear. One-story addition or two-story addition?
right.
Good answer.
There's, there's also an issue with the setback from James Street. It's not measured to the face of the building closest to the road. You can see, and I have it on a picture on my phone, but you can see that to the left, the wall to the left of the entrance is more forward than the wall to the right of the entrance, and the setbacks measured to the right. It should be measured to the left of
So
the entrance.
so my question to you is us getting another set of plans good enough? Should he have somebody here that is going to understand and explain, this situation to justify getting the variance?
Well, having a professional always makes it go better. And I'm not saying that.
Well, I don't want the
because am
gentleman
one,
to
but I'm
come
just saying
back for the,
You know, to have someone who's experienced in how these things are supposed to be prepared and.
maybe we need to
presented.
explain that to him a little bit better.
Yeah. I,
So you're gonna need, other than the plans, because our engineer has some questions, and our board members, you might wanna think about bringing in who you paid for this, to be able to explain to us and answer the engineer's questions.
I already bring my plan to the engineering department.
No, it's not the engineering department. We
Right.
need you to have your representative explain to us. The town engineer that's not his job.
He had gone to the town engineer
Go ahead.
regarding stormwater management.
Right.
What he's talking about, and they did respond.
Right, but so the new question is about the setbacks.
yeah.
Did you say that your architect would not come to the meeting?
Yes, so I tried to get him here. He's very busy. He say, maybe I can, maybe not. So I spend money for him, and then he draw the plan for us. But, you know, the thing is, we've been waiting for a year and a half. So would you guys please give me the answer, yes or no, or
No,
something,
we
you know?
can't,
Well,
we
you
can't.
can vote on it based upon what you have.
If you've been waiting
Yeah,
for a year and a
yeah,
half,
it
it's
may not-
worthwhile getting your architect to this meeting.
Well, what
Tell him
happened,
it's imperative that he come.
the year and a half waiting is you submitted an application.
Yes, I
You
do
came-
voice. I
Yeah,
need
hold on.
voice.
You came before the board. The board carried your application, your prior application, to another date because there were some questions with respect to that prior application. On the date of that next hearing date, you did not appear at that hearing date.
I did
And you-
not receive the notes from the.
We told you,
town.
we told you the first night that you were here.
And then
what-
I saw busy. I got my kid, you can see, I walk
Right.
and then take care of the kid, you know. Oh my goodness.
So because you did not appear at your rescheduled hearing date, the application was dismissed, and you had to refile the application.
Yes.
So this application that the board is hearing now has not been a year and a half. It's been since it was filed, which, I don't have the date in front of me, it appears that this was filed February 26th of this year. This current application that the board is reviewing.
Which is 3 months.
You are lucky, at least you
And then what is next step, what I going to be doing?
So it's making copies
Mhm.
of the plans that Nora has and bringing a professional, your architect or a planner or engineer, to answer the questions that we're gonna have about the setbacks, which you might not have the answers for. So this, instead of you just giving us the plans and then we still have more questions that you won't be able to answer, we giving you some guidance that maybe you have a professional, someone who's paid, you tell them, like Mr. Chadwick said, for me to get this, I need you to show up. And,
So what the day am I going to be showing up?
We're going-
well, we're gonna give you that shortly.
Nora, may we have a carry date, please?
I'll make a motion to carry it
Wait,
to
look.
whatever date Nora has.
No, first of all, can you get your architect or engineer?
Yeah, I try to get him here
Okay.
all the time, but you know, he said, I'm so busy.
Well, you paid him
Well,
good
you
money for
paid
this,
him,
so he
right.
should be here for you.
Yeah, that's why I say him half, I still hold his half.
Oh, well, maybe.
Well, maybe that's why he won't come.
I'm not stupid.
That's a good move, for sure.
Oh, God.
So we've been waiting for a year and a half, you guys, so please, give me the
Okay.
answer.
All right,
Yes
that's
or
it.
no?
All right, hold on, let's go.
Will you be able to get everything together for a July 8th date, or do you need one a couple
Let me
weeks
write
later?
down, I'm, then my.
Yeah, write it down, so we don't want you to miss that one.
My mind,
Definitely don't want you to have
oh
to start
my
over
goodness.
again.
Okay, so you're asking the board to carry it till July 8th, hold on, Mr. Dwan. You're asking the board to carry it till July 8th so that you can submit these plans and bring your professional.
My wife said, so why your plan is waiting a year and a half, nothing coming up, please forget about it. I said, if you want it, you got to be patient. That's all I can say.
So does July 8th work?
July 8, right?
Yes.
Motion, please.
So
Motion. Oh, he can move it. That's okay.
July 8, and, what time? 7:30?
7:30, there is no.
And what do you need, miss?
Again, make more copies of the plan, so every member of the board has a copy. And, yes,
Get them filed as soon as you can.
Well, he hasn't filed, no? He just doesn't have enough
He
copies.
needs to bring the
Nora,
copies.
got everything.
Get the copies, get the copies to Nora.
how many
As
copies?
many as possible.
How many of us? I'll take it. Everyone wants one, make it 12.
12 copies,
12 copies.
12 copies, and you need to bring your professional.
12 copy and
A body.
professional to
Yeah.
talk to you guys, right?
Yeah, just because we want to say hi.
He's gonna talk.
And understand, there is gonna be no new notice.
Yes.
This is your notice.
Official
July
date.
8th.
So if you don't appear on the July 8th date, your application will be dismissed again.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Understand that?
Talk to me, I'm like, again.
You understand?
No, I understand.
You won't
Now I
receive
write
it.
down, I know everything.
All right, good.
All in favor?
Aye. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. for-
Just bring the plans to Nora as soon as you can. Don't wait till
Yeah,
July
yeah.
8th or July 7th.
Understand, I come back to talk.
Bring the plans to her like as soon as possible, and then
Yes.
you'll be set and
Okay, thank you.
Good luck, thank you.
Mom and son.
have a good walk home.
Yes, sir. One more.
See you later, buddy.
Thank you.
Application 26:12, 10 Californ Road, Lot 369, Lot 23, Zone R4. A C variance to construct a two-story rear addition, second-story addition over existing first-story and landing and stairs. Replace, relocate, contrary to section 430-35, columns 8, 10, 13, and section 430-10L.
Raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Are you both going to be testifying or just you? You swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Please, both of you state your names and spell your last name.
My full name is Venkataraman Brian, and the last name is spelled Subdkarayans.
Okay, you can sit down. Make sure you use the microphone, okay? And ma'am, your first and last name? Okay, have a seat. Make sure you use the microphone.
Before you introduce yourself, have you seen the report from the Township Engineering Department
Yes,
dated May 4th?
yes, I did.
Have you had a chance to meet with them?
Yeah, I met Engineer Paul,
May 28th.
and then I gave the stormwater document, and
I didn't read far enough.
May 28th. Here you go.
They have a whole plan here.
Do you have whole plan?
Is there, there's no signature on the plans, who prepared it?
It's like 2 copies, it's cut in one.
Madam Chair, the letter from the engineering department talks about a plan prepared by Thomas Yeager and Associates. The plans we have no title blocks on them. They're not complete, so we
Pass it
really,
down to Tom.
we really don't know where this came from.
Pass
And
it
if
down.
this is the plan that engineering looked at,
Okay. That's what I saw, but the
It's not
problem.
the plan, but it spells it all out. Pass it down to Tom.
Here, take it with Tom. Tom.
Yeah, let him look at it. I'll need it back, but let him take a peek at it.
It doesn't,
There's no title block, no, like even the notes are cut.
So what, can I ask a question? What was submitted to the board?
I'm working with architect by name JC Design. She is from the Bergen County,
So we worked with her, and she gave a plan on how the structure of the building is going to be on my 40 by 100 plot when it is built. And she also said how the existing one and what will be the difference, how it is going to work out. And then we submitted that plan, whatever she gave. And since it's a small lot, extending my home by 7 feet in the backyard is gonna cause in for a variance. And then it is a split home, so I'm trying to convert my attic bedroom into a full-blown room that is on the second floor. So right now I have a attic bedroom wherein I cannot walk with my heads up. So we are trying to raise the building. So that is what we are trying to do. And with that said, there are some variances because of the plot size being a smaller one. Anything adding right now breaks the variances, whatever is required. So, and second thing that when I got the response back from the city government, I was told that since it is a small lot, I need to prepare for the stormwater drainage plan, which I worked it out, and then I gave it to engineer Paul. And I'm not sure if you have a copy. I have one copy. I can give it to you. Okay.
So is there a set of architectural plans that were submitted for?
And something signed and sealed?
No, I have a survey with Tom Yeager, and you have a condensed version because what was submitted to zoning was larger, and whoever made the copies of it, did not copy that.
Chopped out the.
Yeah, they didn't.
I believe I met someone by name Robert. I'm not sure. In the building wherein I gave the document what I was given by the architect.
Yeah, but the architect, there's no certification.
Nora, the plans that you have, does it have the architecture's signature and
This
seal?
is the surveyor. I don't know who did this because whoever made the copies in zoning did not copy that portion.
About architecture. Do you have an architectural plan?
Excuse me, sir. Yeah, do you have this plan or do you have better than this?
No, I did give something else. This is the one what I got, what I did as a survey when I bought it home. I believe this is a survey document.
Yeah, but that doesn't do
Yeah, it's
anything
not the
for
one what I
us.
gave.
Okay. What you gave, do you have the copy of it?
No, I don't have the copy of it with me. It was
And you gave it to zoning office?
I
This is Robert Lazari, if I'm right. So I gave it to him and then,
Yeah.
I'm the one who gave it to him on February 17th. And it was a full-blown document with all the additions along with the zoning signature. Application I think that I did.
The architectural plans never made it though, to town hall.
No.
Oh,
The
okay.
architectural plans.
Because we gave the one that was given by the architecture to the city government the first day. That was what
So
we
then
did.
again, you gave it to whom?
He's in the ground floor here, in the basement.
Talking to the assistant zoning officer.
Robert Pizza?
Yeah, Robert Lizard, yeah.
You gave him a copy?
Yeah, the original copy, what was given to us by the architect, we gave it to him. And that's when we started moving all these documents and he had few questions, so we had to come by.
Obviously, it didn't get out of zoning and over to, Nor. You heard the application before us in terms of the difficulty in the board acting without having the plans in front of us.
It's difficult for the board to make a decision on your application when you're asking for multiple variances, when they don't really understand the full extent of your application. Okay, so it puts them in a difficult spot in terms of trying to decide whether your application should be approved or not. So it's much more beneficial for the board to have a full set of the engineering and architectural plans, especially, for example, you're gonna put a dry well in, they wanna kind of see what that's gonna look like, they wanna see, for example, you're looking for, building and impervious coverage variances, so the board wants to be comfortable that your plans are going to be, appropriate to resolve any drainage issues and things of that nature, and you're asking for side yard setback. They want to it just makes them much more comfortable if they can see a full set of plans to have in their mind exactly what you're intending to do before they can act favorably on it. You understand?
Yeah, I do agree, but I do have a question because I did it with a whole full site and I gave everything, and then the docket what I got states only the stormwater needs to be taken care for. That document was not there, and I was not. When I gave the document without that, it would have not gone anywhere. So nowhere in my, I would not, being a citizen and being a normal person, layman with no construction knowledge, I'm doing it on my own. I will not know what document made to the boardroom here or not. I don't have any clue, right? And in fact, I was planning for flying out last week, and I canceled my trip for June 3rd.
I understand.
And now-
It looks from the most recent letter from the engineer that he did review your stormwater management plan with respect to the dry well.
Right.
And it seems that is satisfactory to him,
Mhm.
okay? But there's other variances that you're asking for,
Yeah.
other than just building coverage and impervious coverage, that I think the board would really benefit from seeing.
No,
what your
I
house
totally
is
agree.
gonna look like.
I'm not at all denying on that because I'm an engineer on the IT side, so I go with my same architecture diagram, same way here. But my only problem is that I have given every document, and if it doesn't make it here, how can I make it happen?
It's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's not your fault, somebody else's fault. But unfortunately, sitting here,
Yeah.
without looking all those things, we can't do anything. If you want, you can go and
Only
tell
like-
on them.
Recommendation is like, just like the prior application, like, could you please submit multiple?
No, if you can tell me what are the documents list you need, I can make it 15 copies when I walk in. That way it will be easy in case if it doesn't.
You need to submit it to Nora first, like not here in the meeting.
Uh-huh.
So if
The
you could submit.
architectural plans of what you're doing.
Okay, yeah,
Can you write down?
yeah, I have it in my mind.
And
So-
the survey that you held up that didn't make it here either.
Survey document, I believe someone showed up.
You have a site plan that shows the dry well. A
Oh,
proposed site plan that shows where the dry well is going to be.
The drive, the seepage, one?
Yes.
Yeah, I gave it, and
Engineering department to show them, right? That's the one.
I can give it this one.
Well, I don't necessarily, so this is that's great.
So where does that come from? There's no name on that. Where does this come from? Who prepared this?
This one, I sent it by email.
No, but who prepared it?
Yeah, I prepared it and I worked with, it was me.
Okay.
So it is myself, because the architect said it is not in her scope and she was charging me $30. I said, okay, let me try my best.
Okay.
And that's how I ended up doing this one.
Engineering
There's a-
department approved that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It went in multiple times. I had been to the
Okay.
engineering department at least twice maybe.
But you should put on here that you prepared it so we know.
Okay.
Are you an engineer?
I'm not a civil engineer.
Okay. Because there is one mistake on here about the void ratio. It should be 33%, not 40.
This one was, the 40% ratio was given by engineer Paul when I met him. So that's-
Okay, well then I will talk to Paul because that's the.
Sure, that's the reason I made that one. And
Okay.
in fact, the first occurrence I made, it was a bigger culvert.
Mhm.
And he said, you're over-engineering it, so he was wrong.
That change will not make the system undersized because you're almost double what you need here. So, so that's fine. So it works out in the end. That's fine.
Sure. So you need one more copy wherein it is, it states that.
I need you to say who prepared it.
Okay.
And even if you're not an engineer, just make sure we know, so we can say who
Put your
prepared it.
name and
It
address.
should be dated because when we file things.
Right.
when
Yeah, I agree.
We have to be able to identify it.
Yeah, you need to have the traceability. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. And so the only thing that you guys need is the architecture diagram prepared by my architect, and then copies for everybody. It is given to Nora on time, and then
Copies of that.
copies of the stormwater drainage document.
12 copies.
And the survey.
12.
12 copies.
And the survey also.
The site survey, I gave 15 copies already.
No, but this doesn't have any table prepared by, that's all.
There is no- Who prepared that one?
It was this was done way long way back.
See,
Do you see any stamp on it?
no name.
Something, I might be wrong, if you can just check it.
We have the same
We have
exact
the same
one?
thing, no.
You have a larger copy of that shows the block of who prepared it. Hold on. Is that a yes or no question?
Sure.
Do you have the larger copy,
Yeah, I
the
do.
full copy of that?
Yes.
That is exactly what I gave to Robert Pizza. But
Okay.
our thought was, since we are scheduled for a meeting, our thought was, the copies are already made and it is being distributed to the board members.
But we have
They
to
did
make
not.
sure that it's signed and
Yeah,
sealed.
it has a signature. It has, it came in a long, like kind of triangle.
Now you got it, right?
Yes, now
If you could shrink, instead of cutting that document,
Yes.
if you could shrink that document, so it's a more manageable size. and
It should be
submit
readable.
And
copies
on
of
that,
that as
it
well.
says who prepared it and what date and
Okay.
what.
So you need the survey document copy, and then architect document copy, and then the stormwater copy, all
But
these
make
three.
sure they're all signed
Sure.
by somebody.
Now, the architectural plan, are you familiar with it enough to explain to the board why you are doing certain things?
Yeah.
Or you won't need your architect?
In fact, I helped her what I need, and I was helping her instead
Okay.
of, yeah, I can explain it, not a problem.
Okay.
You saw the applicant before us, and it was difficult to follow him.
Everybody's different.
Yes,
well,
I'm just asking the question, you feel comfortable?
Yeah, I'm feeling comfortable.
Okay.
Nora, may we have a carry date, please?
July 8th.
Sure.
Oh.
Yippee.
We have
motion,
some
please.
from last. So moved. So moved.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Sir, we will see you on July 8th at 7:30 in the evening.
Sure,
You
do
will not
I?
get another notice.
I'll not get a notice and
This is your only notice.
No. Do I need to do an advertisement and then send,
You don't need to
oh,
notice.
thank God, okay,
No.
sure.
Just
This is
don't
the
forget
only
the
notice.
date.
Yeah, July
Forget the date.
It's just that.
And Nora, he has to have everything into your office, how many days before the meeting?
Typically 10. Yeah.
But if you have,
Yeah.
give it to her within a week.
Yeah, I will try to get it by Friday or Monday.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you very
important.
much.
Thank you.
Application 25:67, Flagship, 1236 Route 46, Block 715.
Aren't we doing?
Lot 12, Zone R3. Preliminary and final site plan with CD variance to construct a car wash. This application was carried from May 20th, 2026.
Madam Chair, members of the board, Justice O'Neill here on behalf of the applicant. This is a continuing application. We ran out of time last time, so
But it's not today.
no bathrooms and basements,
No sewage.
no attics.
Do we have your plans?
Are they signed?
Well, you were here, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you very much for the accommodation. We'd like to go ahead and pick up right where we left off.
While he's set up, quick question, I guess you probably have the answer. Do you guys own the flag stops as well? Is that part of your brand? Oh, because I saw a flagship and a flag stop 2 weeks ago in Virginia. You flagship in Virginia? Okay, there's a flag stop right behind Zaxby's. Yeah, it's not the same, it's a self-service one, but I saw both. Yeah, okay, they just like your name, I guess, they kinda try to copy. Anyway, all right, he's ready, I'm done.
Could you raise your right hand, please? Did you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
State your name, spell your last name,
Jose Lazo, that's Lazo.
and who are you associated with?
I am BL Companies.
Are you engineer?
I am the professional engineer for this
And
project.
you testified 2 weeks ago?
Yes, I
Your
did.
credentials are still the same,
Yes, they
correct?
are.
Great. You're qualified.
All right.
Yeah, so my recollection is that there were some questions about drainage and connecting to the pipe on Hawkins, and maybe some questions about signage.
That's,
The driveway from Chick-fil-A and the distance between the entrance to the car wash.
that's right. And subsequent to, the last meeting when we were here, we resubmitted plans. We added, some survey information that wasn't reflected in the original filing. And that helped clarify that the design that we're proposing for the storm drain outfall, through the residential property and to that back road was feasible. And so we provided that information, and we're still in the process of supplementing the survey, with a bit more information, just so that we have more information than less. But we believe that the design now is reasonable and feasible, and the engineer, has looked at it. So,
Is that gonna cover all of the stormwater runoff on the property is gonna go out that way?
Yes. What we intend to do is match the existing drainage pattern that's out there right now, and not modify that too much, because if you start changing drainage patterns, you start, adding more runoff to an area, and we don't want to do that. So this matches what's out there existing, and, we meet all the township, requirements in terms of flows.
There will be a new pipe going from this site out to, side street. Hawkins. Yeah. And you got a new easement from the property owner to do that.
Yes.
And there was some discussion about other pipes that you needed to cross.
Right, and
Have
that's,
you resolved that?
yes, that was part of the additional information we provided, some utility locating information that was not reflected on the plans. We provided that information that supports the design that we have.
Tom, have you got involved with that or no?
Yes, I did. I went out to the site myself, found a considerable amount of piping. I spoke to engineering, and Mr. Lazo also provided more information to me where these pipes are, and that's actually shown on the plan now, most of them. The one thing that we did talk about, that I did talk about with the town engineer, is that right now, assuming these plans are what we're looking at, there's a new inlet that's gonna be proposed in the lawn area in front of 153 to help get all these pipes around what's there now.
Good.
And the easement language is to show that the inlet and all the pipes downstream are the townships. Anything upstream of the inlet is this site's responsibility for maintenance.
And the inlet will be on this property outlined on the exhibit?
Well,
Not on this exhibit, but on the submitted site
okay, well,
plans.
why don't you let him do his testimony. When we get to the drainage, we'll deal with it.
Could I ask one question before you get started? Sorry. In our questioning, I guess it's for Mr. Johnson and Mr. Chadwick, they're proposing to put up a car wash on 46, and they're coming to us for variances. Now, their car wash is before an existing car wash that's down the road a little bit, am I right?
Yes.
Does that enter into our thought process or questioning at all?
The fact that there's another car wash?
Yes.
No, there's
No, it has nothing to do.
I don't believe there's any ordinance that would limit the number of car washes in any
Okay.
particular location.
Okay, and not just in thinking through it, they're asking for these variances, so they're asking for a change in what's there already, but something's there already. You know what I'm saying?
How did they?
Right, just right down the road. So they're asking us to grant this and to change variances, to change ordinances, right? But down the road, there's something there already existing. Does that enter into it or not at all?
I don't believe that that's relevant.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah, if there's
Okay.
no ordinance.
I've seen ordinances, I'm remembering what about gas stations? That
Yeah.
You can't have one gas station within 200 feet of
Okay.
another, but that's a condition of a permitted use. That condition is not in your car wash ordinance.
Okay, great.
So there's nothing that restricts.
The only two things you can limit proximity on in New Jersey are gas stations and adult bookstores.
In
Really?
what?
In what?
In a
Adult
what?
bookstores.
Adult bookstore.
Okay.
Those are the only things.
Not
So
dispensary,
you can't get gas at an adult bookstore?
dispensary, no?
Adult
How
bookstores.
about liquor licenses?
No,
No?
no, you can't limit their proximity.
You
Okay.
limit the location in
They must not really use that one to get gas
terms of
stations,
other
because they're all over the place.
schools.
Right, bars,
Yes,
whatever.
Yeah.
right,
You
right,
can't.
the
Okay.
schools.
All right, sorry to digress, I just didn't know.
Just a question. I had similar question too.
Okay.
Where we,
Sure. So I'm going to finalize my testimony from the last meeting. Wanted to reflect just on the utilities for this site. So we'll be connected into existing sanitary sewer that runs along 46. It's the same situation with water and gas. We'll be connecting to those utilities, and we're in the process of pursuing those approvals from the different agencies and departments there. Site lighting on this project, it's all going to be LED fixtures. They are 12 feet measured from the ground surface to the top of the fixture. They all will have full cutoffs. That helps to prevent glare and spillage onto the property, and a lighting plan was submitted with the site plans.
Is there a time they'll be shut off?
Usually, typically, it's 1 hour after the car wash closes, so it's an 8 to 8 operation, so it'd be shut off around 9 o'clock.
And your time in the evening is 8 PM that it will be closed?
Yes, the
So your
use.
lighting will go off 1 hour after the
Yes.
closure?
Is that on your site plan?
I'm not certain if it is or not. Okay. Can add a note.
Put it in the resolution.
I believe last time, went through the landscaping. Landscaping hasn't changed as a result of the resubmitted site plans with showing the storm drain pipe connection.
So with respect to the landscaping, I know Mr. Lemanowitz had some questions about trees.
Yes. So we will propose to remove those trees. There's a couple of trees on the eastern property lines that they're very close to the extent of the proposed curb and gutter and pavement. And it'd be best practices just to remove them because they probably will get, they will be subjected to traffic, construction traffic. So we'll pursue a tree permit for that.
You're gonna ask for a tree removal permit?
Yes, correct.
How about the trees along the back property line?
So there's a few trees back here that we will save them. We will preserve them by adjusting the grading and trying to maintain that.
You mixed up the evergreens back there instead of one, I think you had originally just arborvitae,
Yes, there are.
and you mixed them up now.
Yes, they're proposed arborvitaes, and we'll work
No,
with
I
it.
thought you changed it.
No, they're still
Green arborvitaes, aren't they?
they're black arborvitaes, but we can adjust the species as necessary, working with the professionals.
Why don't you do it, subject to the review of the.
Right.
Town forest.
The town forester, is that
Number
fine?
3 says it was.
Yes.
Number 3
Yes.
says it right there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then signage, our planner, John, will go through the signage and explain that a little bit better, in terms of what we're proposing and type of relief that we're pursuing, seeking
The
for signage.
landscaping plan that I reviewed talks about 8-foot-high evergreen trees with various varieties. And that came from a plan that was dated May 4.
There's a mix of eastern red cedars, black arborvitaes, American hollies.
Yeah, that's different varieties, correct?
Yes, they
Okay,
are.
it's not just a bunch of.
No, it's not just one type of tree, of evergreen, it's different
The
varieties.
latest plan that you submitted is dated what?
Should be dated, May 26.
And that got to, that's one of the plans that just came in a day or two ago.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Today, okay.
Okay, I'll open up to any questions.
So, I'm sorry. I got the easement, so I have some questions about the easement.
Sure.
So whose responsibility is it going to be to maintain that pipe from your client's property line to that inlet?
They own, my client owns that pipe. We'll
Right.
maintain it.
So I didn't see that clearly laid out in the easement that was submitted.
Oh, look, I'll double check that. I might have to change that.
Right, so I think that
Yeah.
it should clearly make clear that the responsibility to maintain that pipe rests with your client.
I'll double check that.
It's damaged in any way.
And, while we're talking about it, Tom, are you saying we need to turn over a portion of that pipe to the township that's on this property?
No. When you leave the back corner of this property, the pipe goes through 153 Hawkins is for the car wash.
Right.
In the plan, there's an inlet behind the curb, right on the right-of-way line.
Okay.
That inlet will be the town's, as far as maintenance goes.
I see.
And anything downstream will be the town's, because that's in the right-of-way. And there's a collection system behind the curb there, what probably dates back to when they first installed the curb and created a low spot behind the curb, because that's where the grading was. So that's,
Yeah, they had no record of this at all. It was completely unknown to them, so
Yeah.
that's why we're replacing it.
And
We
so
don't even know
anything,
where to dig it.
anything upstream of the inlet is your client, and the inlet and downstream is the
Inlet and everything in the easement. Well,
In the easement part.
the inlet and
All right.
downstream is the town.
I understand.
Upstream of the inlet is the car wash.
Right.
I understand.
Just make sure that's
But the-
clearly spelled out in the easement. Because
Well, the inlet's definitely not.
Right, yes, so, yeah, just make sure that's clear.
So with the-
And I have and then make sure it's just executed by all the parties.
Yes.
The one I have is only executed by the people who own,
But we make sure
the
that's.
I know,
property.
the fully executed one, I'll have that tomorrow, and I'll be able to submit that.
Yeah.
So I can represent your, you do have fully executed copy.
Okay, great. And then I would just make sure that you tighten up that language.
Are there any questions from the board on the testimony that has been given this evening?
Are you gonna have your architect?
Yes.
Okay. As far as the other engineering
Any
comments,
questions
are there any objections to, because there's a lot of cleanup items here.
Any questions? from
We'll
the
be able to
audience?
comply with them.
Did you, just make sure, Tom, did you get an answer to that?
Yeah, they just said they'll comply with the engineering comments.
Okay.
Any questions from the audience?
The driveway, like, from, is it like this person's testimony, or should we rely on
What's your,
traffic
well,
engineer?
ask your
From-
question and they'll tell you.
From
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A to the car wash and all that, like.
Yeah, that was raised at the last meeting, so I'm sure you have testimony, or Mr. McDonough does. Do you,
You're
Mr.
talking about
McDonough?
the proximity of the
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A driveway to the car wash driveway. Can you speak to that proximity?
We have our traffic engineer here, he can speak to that.
Great.
That's why I called.
And is there any,
I'm
I'm not sure if the question is for you or somebody else.
Yeah, sure.
But is there any limit, like, I can't have my, like, this kind of SUV or whatever, like, is there any limit?
Type of vehicle
Yes,
that.
type of vehicle.
So the circulation accommodates a Ford F-250. That's a pretty big truck. And there's a plan in the site plan set that shows the circulation of the vehicle through the site. Also includes a circulation for trash trucks and for a fire engine. So that is a plan that's included in the set.
Okay.
And it works. So you can see there's
Yeah,
ample space there to maneuver.
And on the left side, right there, that's just drawn, the parking lot is drawn that way with striping.
Yeah, so the intent there is if you're a customer, you're turning into the northern portion of the building, that's the wet tunnel. The stripe portion there is in case you need to bail out.
Well, right, if it breaks down.
Yes.
Then the traffic has to come out that way.
That's right.
To, escape.
Exactly. An escape lane is what we usually
Yeah,
bail out
right.
in case something happens.
Yeah, so I've had that happen with car washes.
Any questions from the board?
Mr. Lazo, you're proposing a non-standard curbing for the building. Could you go over that, please?
Yes, the curbing that we propose is a road concrete curb. And the intent for that is because we want to avoid damages to tires. As we know, customers will go in there, and there's different levels of skill as you maneuver through the site. So this operationally helps prevent rims from being scratched and so forth. So we believe that a concrete road curb is an appropriate use for the site.
What's at Chick-fil-A? You know what's at Chick-fil-A?
I do not.
They've seen me drive.
Do you have any issues with that, Tom?
It's concrete. When I first saw it, I thought it was the asphalt curb, which I would have had an issue with because from a maintenance standpoint, that stuff just doesn't last. But if it's a concrete curb, I really don't see an issue with it.
Is that a variance from the town design standards?
It's a waiver.
It's a waiver?
Any other questions from the board? Are there any questions from the audience of the testimony given this evening by this gentleman? Mr. O'Neill?
Let's go into traffic.
Well, that's the property.
Thank you, sir.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
State your name, spell your last name, please.
David Shropshire, S-H-R-O-P-S-H-I-R-E.
And who are you affiliated with?
Shropshire Associates.
And you're a traffic engineer?
Yes.
Just go through your qualifications.
Professional engineer, professional planner in the state of New Jersey. Both licenses are up to date and enforced. I've testified before this board and over 200 throughout the state of New Jersey with regard to traffic engineering and transportation planning. And our company put the traffic study together. Nathan Mosley was here earlier, the earlier hearing 2 weeks ago. His wife's birthday was today, so I pitched in for him.
What a guy.
Thanks, you're qualified. Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Shropshire, take a seat. Unless you want to stand.
I think it's, if we're talking about the distance, I can
The
probably.
distance between the
Refer to
Chick-fil-A.
A1 as marked in the last view.
Right, A1 shows the Chick-fil-A driveway, and I think the question is, what's the separation between the driveways?
Yes.
NJDOT has, this is under the jurisdiction of NJDOT, they've got a requirement that is 12 feet from the property line as a minimum, or 24 feet combined between the edge of the curb radii on both sides. So when we get to DOT, which we need to process that application with them, there will either be 24 feet between here, one way or another. I'm not sure what that measurement is today because we haven't gone to the application, but that is the minimum that NJDOT would require without a waiver.
And that's from what point to what point?
End of the radii of
Okay.
one curb to the other. And in effect, the 12 feet is usually the property line 12 feet over, but you can get cooperation with the adjoining property owner for that 24-foot distance.
Okay.
So we'll hold to the 24.
DOT typically won't vary to that. Although, in looking at the existing condition out there, we're going to be improving it because there's some substandard driveways with 2 driveways, and we'll be basically eliminating movements and improving it.
You think you're gonna have to slide that driveway a little west?
When we get into that detail with DOT, it may slide a little bit west.
Because I'm trying to figure out how we don't have you back here for amended plans and stuff.
Conditioned upon NJDOT approval, I mean, it shouldn't be a substantial movement in terms of the driveway location.
You expect a substantial movement in that driveway?
No, I said it should not be a substantial
What
movement in
is
the driveway.
substantial? A couple yards?
Well, I would say
feet?
substantial would be more than 12 feet in terms of
Yeah, I
DOT
would think
criteria.
so.
Yeah.
Mr. Shropshire, you said that the tangent between the 2 curb radii has got to be 12?
Actually, property line It's typically 12 feet from the property line over or 24 feet between the radii.
Okay, because unfortunately, the site plan doesn't show the property line, which was an issue. But right now, there's a 15-foot radius, so that means that the radius looks like it ends very close to the property line.
Yeah, again, when we go through this with NJDOT, it could be either a waiver for the 12 feet if we've got more room on the Chick-fil-A side to get that 24-foot spacing between the radii.
So, Mr. Shropshire, if they end up moving this, how's that going to affect the traffic flow on the side?
I mean, if it's not a substantial movement, I don't think there'll be any impact to the on-site circulation.
But it'll just be the traffic coming out of Chick-fil-A and your traffic going into your site and the cars being close.
Bumper cars.
Yeah, obviously 24 feet is not a great distance, but that's a standard with NJDOT, and in
It's a
effect.
standard, but, what's standard and, I know that's the law, but what is realistic in people driving is what is scary about it.
And again, with a lot of, we've done hundreds of applications with NJDOT.
I understand.
And in effect, this is not a condition that's unusual whatsoever. And I think the thing that really is compelling to me is cleaning up what's out there today in terms of those two driveways being substandard. Now we can have NJDOT permitted, designed appropriately with appropriate radii, meeting their criteria.
Yeah, I think the only difference with what's there now and what's going to be there is the amount of traffic that's going in there now compared to what you're gonna have.
Correct.
It's gonna be a big difference. So, yeah, but if it's a regulation, is the standard is 24 foot, there's nothing changing. We're not changing that.
How is that standard?
I'm sorry?
Do you know how that standard is established?
NJDOT standard, how they establish that? They typically have safety concerns with regard to separation of driveways. So that's into their criteria, their design criteria in terms, this is in the state access code, so, which was implemented back in '92. Yes.
So the DOT standard is 24 feet between the two radii.
Correct.
So if you get to that application and it's less than 24 feet between those two radii, the DOT is going to make you move that driveway entrance to the west in order to accommodate that 24 feet.
That's correct.
Because it seems unlikely that you're going to hit the 12 feet on your side.
Correct, based on what's on there now, and the only thing that I don't have is what the measurement is to the Chick-fil-A radii. In terms of that, if there's more than 12 feet there today, then there's some accommodation that can be made between the property owners.
So if the resolution reads that the site plan may be amended to accommodate the DOT requirements of separation, then you wouldn't necessarily have to come back here for an amendment.
And that's not an unusual standard.
Right. So then you would,
And again, during the compliance review, if, the DOT permit is like, okay, here's our permit, here's the plan the permit's based upon, and the driveway's in the middle of the property now, they'll be back.
Right.
Correct.
Hopefully, that's not gonna be the case, but what I'm saying is it'll be, if it's 2 or 3 feet at that point, but I'm gonna be able to see it again.
Yeah, and then if it's reasonable and not, then you'll consider it likely to be just a field change.
Correct.
Because we will say something in the resolution that'll remind us that this was an issue.
Right.
It might come up.
Yes.
That we will agree to.
I guess I have one more question. So when you're exiting there, right, exiting either the bay, all three of the bays, right? So if you're gonna go to the detail bay from the wash bay, how do you get to there? You go back around the front of the building and then back in?
Correct.
Okay, and then you come back out, so you're gonna have, everybody's coming out the same way?
Correct.
Okay. I was just kind of thinking maybe if you just had everybody exit to the west, that would clear up one of those problems, but I'm just trying to figure out how they're getting to the detail bay rather than,
So one in, one out, right?
no, they're all three come out the same end.
Right.
No, the same.
So, but you just, after you get out of the car wash, you go down, you go all the way around to the detail bay. There's no way to design that you just go right into the detail bay and come out the other side?
Correct.
Not all the cars from, car.
I know, they don't all go. No, I know.
And one of the things, obviously, you probably all been in car washes. Car washes meter the traffic coming out, so it's not like it's creating a congestion situation where there's a lot of cars competing for the same space.
Right. No, I'm just, in my head, I'm going through it saying, well, if you're gonna go to the detail bay, why wouldn't you come out of the car wash bay and turn right into the detail bay and then come out the other side? But that's just the design of the,
No, no, please.
yeah.
Oh, I just wanted to answer that. Sorry.
You understand that you're still under oath from the last time, correct?
I do.
Identify yourself for the record.
Judy Knopf, Spotless Brands, last name is Knop. I just wanted to note a couple of things from an operational perspective that hopefully gives you a better comfort level. As a reminder, when cars are going, first of all, so going from the wet tunnel into the dry belts, we prefer to do a loop around the building because it gives us the ability to stack.
Okay,
Otherwise, the immediate turnaround doesn't
Makes
really
sense.
give us that ability.
that really answers the entire thing for me.
Yeah, okay, good. I'll leave on a high note.
Yeah, no, I didn't think of that, and it makes perfect sense. We'd have cars stacked out there, bingo.
Sitting in here and listening to the.
Thank you.
Operation, come back.
He didn't get to sit down long enough, I'm sorry.
We knew you had the answer.
You could've just said, hey, Captain Obvious, and that would've been,
And it had to do with that stack.
yeah, so you're good. Yeah.
Everything's metered, you said, on the site. What's the capacity on the site again? We talked about this a little bit.
Yeah, we did.
I was very concerned about people backing off Route 46.
And DOT will be really concerned about that also, because that becomes their problem. 25 cars can stack until about this point, and that's with the 3 lanes getting into the tunnel. That doesn't include actually what's in the tunnel. So the studies have shown of these spotless car wash, there was 4 studies that were done, and 10 to 16 is the typical during the peak times. So 25 is more than accommodating, and I'm sure, again, if you have the same experience that I do, when you get to 25, you're going someplace else.
Well, I live in the area, and that other car wash never has cars at the
No.
road. They might back up, but there's never where it's backed up on Route 46, ever, ever.
Last 30 years, never seen.
The only one is on Route 10,
Yeah, the new one.
the one on the hill.
It's closed,
It's closed now,
Yeah.
but another one bought it.
yeah,
No,
I
it's
think
open. I went to it. But
Spark, no, not closed. I think Sparkle
Yeah.
just bought it.
yeah.
Okay. Sir, continue.
I have no further questions for this witness.
Any questions from our board?
No. Answered
Any
mine.
questions from the public of the testimony given by this gentleman this evening? Thank you. Mr. O'Neill?
Next.
Raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yes. Please state your name, spell your last name, and tell us your affiliation.
Can you speak up, please?
I'm a senior project manager with DL Companies, and a licensed architect in the state of New Jersey, along with 7 other states. Thank you.
Sorry, I figured we just.
Let's do that.
Just a question before we start. The prior submission included sheets A101 and 201. The last submission only had sheet A101. Are we still using A201, or is that now been eliminated from the application?
We are still using it. We only revised
Okay, in
the
the fu-
elevation.
In
and
the future, submit them together?
Okay.
Because we can't be expected to pull your other plans apart and put these plans back together again. That's not what we can do, because then we're taking the position of the applicant in preparing their application documents. So when you submit whole sets.
Understood. So we can start with the sheet EX5A, which shows the proposed floor plan of the car wash, which is really dominated by the wash tunnel along with the 2 dry detail belts that we've been talking about in the site circulation. And the remainder of the building program is basically support spaces for those operational needs. It's a waiting area to wait while your car is goes through the detail belts, because you get out and stop, clean your car, as well as a series of laundry and equipment rooms to power the wash tunnel, and a small break room for the staff, along with an office as well. In this plan, we have a mezzanine for additional car wash equipment, trying to keep the footprint as compact as possible on the site to allow for better circulation. And this design, and I'm going to go to the proposed elevations, this design,
We need a date on those maps that you're describing.
the proposed floor plans are dated October 10th, 2025.
And what sheet number is that?
EX-5A.
EX5A?
Yep, Exhibit 5A. I believe that stands for. Yeah.
Exhibit 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Kyle, was that colorized version of that plan submitted with the application?
This sheet A201 was submitted with the application. This is the proposed elevations of the building. This is dated May 22nd, 2026. This shows the proposed 4 elevations of the new car wash building. This is the proposed building is the latest state-of-the-art flagship car wash prototype design. The building consists of 3 different forms of types of metal paneling that are alternated to break up the massing of the car wash, along with
Can you speak up, please?
sorry, it has 3 different kinds of metal paneling: corrugated, reflective, and smooth, that are alternated to break up the massing of the car wash to try and bring it down to more of a pedestrian human scale. We also incorporate a lot of windows and transparency in our garage doors to try and create a connection between the interior and exterior of the site and really highlight the work that's going on. Overall, the building really has, we aim for a very clean aesthetic, much like you want your car when you leave.
Can I jump you ahead a little bit?
Yes.
Talk a little bit about the signage.
Yes. So there are 2 proposed signs on the car wash. There's one that reads car wash here on the south elevation, and then there's another sign that says flagship car wash that is on this feature element of the building. It's a fin that we recently revised to meet the engineer's comment that it was right up against the height limit. So we've lowered it 6 inches to stay within the 35-foot height limit measured from the surrounding grade.
That's decorative.
Yes.
Will you see that coming up Route 46?
Yes.
Because I remember, was it Chick-fil-A or somebody had to come back for signage?
Yeah.
Yeah, because no one could see it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I remember that.
Yeah, so did I.
Mm-hmm.
You'd see these.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have some signage on the red awnings around the building saying which tunnels are entry and exit. And all of the signage is really geared towards helping customers navigate the site in an efficient manner and see it an appropriate distance to enter the site and then navigate where they need to once they're on the site.
I'm going to call them directional signs.
Yes.
Internal directional signs.
Yeah.
How many of those do we have?
So, there are additional directional signs on the site. I believe we are proposing, so I'm going to pull up Exhibit 3B, which is our signage plan, the signage plans that were included in the package. And we're going to start on, actually, I'm sorry. Exhibit 3A is where we'll start. And so in the upper left of the sheet, we have the larger proposed Exhibit 3A.
So those were all submitted?
Yes.
But not with those page numbers.
No,
Yeah, no.
these page numbers are just for the exhibits. These are part of the site plan applications.
Okay, but
Oh,
can you
wait, so
reference
you
this,
did- you did
if these sheets are in the package except for the page number, why don't we use the ones that are in the package? And those page numbers so everybody can follow along?
We didn't do that because there's a lot more information in the sign package that's in the site plans. That's more than what's needed for.
Well, that's what I asked. I need to mark these as exhibits.
Right, well,
You think if you need to have
This is
exhibits.
page 10, this is page 10, 27.
Page 10.
so let's, Exhibit 3A, which you have on the board, is, how does that correspond with the
Page 10.
package? That's
Page 10 of
10 of 27? So that, in the package, is identified as C1.103. Is that, have I got that right?
Can you confirm that?
Yeah.
C1103, 10 of 27. Yes, that's what we have.
Just one sheet of the package
That's it.
with 4 panels on the sheet.
It's
It's C1103.
starts with the page, sheet C1.103, sheet 10 of 27.
What's the date on
Yeah, we have that.
We have
We have it.
We have the whole thing, but it just doesn't match the numbers.
Just doesn't
on there.
match the number. So Exhibit
5A.
EX-3A is the colorized version of C1.103.
That is correct.
Okay.
But you need to mark that.
tonight?
You know, you need to mark that. Yeah.
Call it 3A.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump around a little bit. Is there exhibit 2?
So
Want to talk about that?
we have 3A, 3B that we're going to talk about. And then, yeah,
Joe, who's gonna give the signed testimony?
I can give it.
Huh?
Yeah, I can give it.
You try to? Okay.
It's coming.
John, you're gonna, yeah.
John will handle it, but.
All right.
Okay. Then I guess,
I have no further questions.
great.
Okay.
Would you go back to the elevation with a, I guess, it had 3 sides of the building, I think it was one of the front.
Okay.
It's all 4 sides. Okay, good. Although, that pic,
Let's
that.
Find that in the package.
Let's find that in the package. Which one is that in the package that we have?
Could you guide us, which one is it
Um,
in the package?
Jose, do you have the, I believe it's A201. It was resubmitted.
We have Cs, we do not
Yeah, well,
have As.
A and C.
John, you have any, you know which one that is?
Elevation.
The elevation, the latest elevation.
I got a flagship at that one.
And what we resubmitted, we had resubmitted 201, I believe, originally we submitted an A101.
We don't we have C.
It might have been at the very end then,
What is the date on that plan that you have up on these?
May 22nd.
That's
Did you
May
provide
20.
this?
We did.
Did you provide a, did you put it in the whole package, or did you provide it?
Do we mark that, Joe, or is that an exhibit, or?
Joe, why don't you mark like a?
So it does not appear that A201 is in the package.
Yeah.
So we're gonna mark that
Exhibit.
A1, I think.
I had A1 from.
Oh, you did? Okay, so that's
This is
A2.
A2.
So just draw,
And it's dated the 22nd?
Yeah.
You just write A2.
Yeah, two and today's date.
That's the revised elevations to include the reduction of the height.
All right, now let's go from top to bottom. The top elevation is what?
It's the south elevation.
Which is, what does it show?
It shows the side of the building that, and the signage will be visible from Route 42. This is,
Route 46.
Route 46, I'm sorry. And basically, this is the side of the building that doesn't have any vehicles entering it. There's windows that let you look into.
The space is 46, and the materials
Yeah.
on that,
They are three different kinds of metal paneling. This is a corrugated metal paneling, is the sort of the gray color. The lighter gray color is a reflective metal paneling. And then the white is a smooth metal panel. And they step in and out from each other in addition to just being different materials.
and the only bright colors of the sign.
There is an awning here in red that projects 2 feet off the face of the building.
And then that wing sign, or how do you describe it?
That we call it a fin, and it is made out of that smooth white metal paneling and then has the sign affixed to it.
It's on page 10 as well.
Yeah.
I think this is part of the page 10.
Yeah, it's on page 10 as well.
I just wondered. Now, the rest of the elevations as you go down that sheet are the same materials?
Yes.
In terms of the lighter colors reflect the whitish?
So this is that white metal paneling. This lighter gray is a reflective metallic sort of silver metal paneling.
Has a door?
That has the wet tunnel door in it. We use this as sort of a wayfinding finish for where the wash tunnel is.
And you're not really gonna see that from the highway?
No, it's fairly set
And what on the
back.
bottom is the same thing, that's an exit doors, you're not really gonna see that from the highway.
Yes, that is,
You might cross it, you probably would.
but it's not gonna be right up in front of you.
And the other one is the doors,
Yes,
back.
Which one faces the back?
Yeah, so
the north.
the north elevation faces the back. Is that all one solid type of material? Or is that reflective,
It
non-reflective?
has the corrugated metal paneling, and then we have a couple bands of reflective metal paneling to break up the volume.
So when you say reflective, and this might be nitpicky, and I apologize but it actually reflects the light off of it? Would it be like the neighbors behind it? Will it be of any kind of nuisance to them, is my question?
It's like a metallic silver. It's not a mirror finish.
Okay, all right.
We used to talk about corrugated, you're not talking like an old corrugated metal roof.
It's a bent panel, so it's sort of more angular. It's it's decorative. Here, I can so this would be the view from looking along the back lot line where the pay stations are. Yep. And you can see sort of the reflective, the metallic metal, I should say, the corrugated metal, which is it's sort of a rectilinear corrugation, so it's not.
Excuse me, I think the concern was, is it going to be reflective into the windows
Yeah,
of the home?
No,
That was the
no.
question.
That's,
Okay.
yeah.
that was my
You've
question.
answered
That
the
was it.
question.
We're
Thank
good.
you.
Great.
Okay.
I have no more questions.
Any questions of the board?
There's a few more, I'm not sure we're gonna call them, but there's 2 signs on the dumpster enclosure, and the way the plans are, the detail shows that there's 2 sizes available, but doesn't say which size you're using. And since there's a variance for, I guess we'll call those wall signs, because they're on the door of the trash enclosure, what size are you proposing?
Just want to ask you, do we need 2 signs?
I was gonna say, any signs?
Any sign?
Do you need any signs on the,
Dumpster?
On the dumpsters.
why do you need dumpsters?
We're going to eliminate the dumpster signs.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can eliminate them.
Thank you. Eliminate signs on the dumpster, please. Thank you. Any other questions from the board? Any questions from the audience of the testimony given by this gentleman this evening? I see none. Mr. O'Neill? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, Mr. McDonough.
Madam Chair.
Swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I
Have your
do.
qualifications changed since the last time you testified here?
Not in the last 2 weeks,
Then
no.
then you're still accepted.
Is it precise?
I'm sorry?
Is it precise?
Is it-
Is it precise?
Oh, concise, maybe that's concise.
Hear what he
Mr.
said.
McDonough, you've examined the application that's here before the board?
Yes.
Had an opportunity to review the local plans? and
Yes, I have.
The local ordinances and the master plan, I should say?
Yes, indeed.
I wonder if you can give us your findings comparing this application to those documents and standards, as well as neighborhood.
Sure thing. We're here in front of the zoning board for somewhat of a technicality. You have a car wash as a conditional use here, in your B2 Highway Development District. It's the only D relief that the applicant is seeking. The deviation is that we have 3 bays here, where 2 are the maximum allowed. As you've heard through the testimony, operationally, site, architecturally, there's actually 2 tunnels here. You've got the wet and the dry. The dry tunnel happens to have 2 lanes that go through it, so that's where we run into this technicality of 3 versus 2. But I think suffice it to say, the degree of departure from the zone scheme is not substantial here, and we'll get into the core proofs as we go forward. But I think you have a good body of evidence from a practical standpoint as to any of the concerns with the legislative intent to restrict 2 bays here, traffic, queuing, overdevelopment, and the like, have easily been addressed by the testimony before me. That's the only real D variance that the board is going to have to grapple with here. It's not a use variance. The use is allowed in the zone. I think Commissioner Jaskowitz had a good question about it. There's one already there. Why not have a second one? And why could you have a second one? And that's a much older facility. This is the new, modern, flex-type facility, express car wash, and I think it benefits the citizens of Parsippany with, again, a more modern and efficient facility, and I think everybody wins in that regard. There's a bucket of C relief, which we'll go through, and the sign package, which I think has been vetted. I can go back through that again, but the overall package here is tasteful and integrates very well with the overall architectural theme here. I'm going to give you just a couple of placemats like I usually do, just to show how this site is going to continue the nice positive transformation of the area from the Chick-fil-A, which we did a couple of years ago, and the rest of the 46 corridor.
I want you to know, Mr. McDonough, I have placemats that I use of your pictures. Thank you.
Can you bring them laminated from the?
Yeah, I was
That would
gonna
help.
say
That would
that,
help.
you know, can you get them?
I'm going to start putting my picture on this.
We wouldn't keep those, sorry, John.
A5?
A5 for the record, I think it's,
Six, I think we have 5.
You have a 5?
No, that-
Did I mark those?
There you go.
That was,
There you go,
that was
Loretta.
4.
That was 4. You can have one, Jack.
so the point of A5 and the 4 photographs that you'll see here. Now, these were actually taken back in October when we were first here, or when we originally filed the application. And by the way, we've given a report as well that I know is part of the record. So this is really just a summary of that report. But again, we're on the Route 46 corridor, which is undergoing a nice positive transformation. You can see the Chick-fil-A right next door to the subject site, and that site was transformed with positive redevelopment, and very similar pattern that you see on the site now with these older non-residential buildings that have outlived their useful life and are essentially calling out for redevelopment, which is exactly what our applicant is doing here. Following the theme of what we saw over at Chick-fil-A, you could see the nice, clean look and how it's able to accommodate the capacity of the land on the site. That theme is going to carry forth here. The nice buffering that you see behind the Chick-fil-A is going to carry over onto this site as well. And that nice green belt, or that green band that you see along the Chick-fil-A, carries onto this site as well. Overall, a nice, clean, well-organized, polished, fresh new image for this site, which again will continue that positive transformation. We know there's transformation happening on the other side of the street as well. A lot more evolved since what you see in these photographs here.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
In the front of this property, there's a sidewalk like Chick-fil-A has along the highway?
Yes. Is a sidewalk proposed here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think the applicant has asked for any relief in that regard. There is a sidewalk proposed along the front.
There is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's another continuation that you're going to get here. So it's going to be a nice companion to the Chick-fil-A that's there. Okay, so frame number 2 shows what's going on the other side, and we know how that has evolved as well. Frame number 3 is looking at 46 eastbound, I'll say, from here. And then finally, frame number 4 is a sense of the buffering, the homes behind that we're going to tie into with this drainage plan, and we're going to enhance that buffering. The width of the buffer doesn't comply, but that's going to be made up for, I'll say, the vertical buffering that's going to come in place with this nice string of evergreens. In terms of the D3 relief here, again, it's just for that third bay where we have this double wide tunnel that triggers the relief. In terms of the C relief, the buffer in the back is supposed to be 40 feet. It's proposed to be 22.7 feet, which is actually an improvement over the existing condition, and also continuing that same theme that you have with the Chick-fil-A next door.
Good.
Likewise, C relief for the rear yard setback, 24.7 is what's proposed. 40 feet again is required. Same rationale there, continuing what's already been vetted as good from the board standpoint, carrying over to this site as well. Then on the front, the C relief for the green space along Route 46, 25 feet of green band is required, 7.9 is proposed, which again is consistent with what we saw over at the Chick-fil-A. There's C relief for the accessory structure setback, and many of these I think were called out in both Mr. Lemanowitz's latest report, Mr. Chadwick's as well. We've got those accessory structure canopies over the pay stations, one of which is within 4 feet of the building, where 6 feet is the minimum that's required. Absolutely no interference with the flow of the site or the operation of the building with that relief. It's a customer convenience, weather protection, shade on a hot, bright day as one works their way through the pay station. There's C relief for the parking, which you just heard through Mr. Shropshire's testimony. 44 required here, 10 are what's provided, and again, that relates to the employee spaces off to the side, not counting all of the vacuum spaces. I had in my notes C relief for EV make ready, which I was just told has gone away. And then lastly, the relief for the signs. We have a freestanding sign in the front, which is shown in the lower left-hand corner of Exhibit 3A, which has already been introduced. 64.3 square feet is what's proposed. 60 is the maximum that's allowed. That also includes the pole, so the actual sign panel is well below that, but the pole accounts for what gets us to that 64.3, where 60 is the maximum allowed. I think that's de minimis and not really perceivable as a nonconformance in the public eye. Then there's a bucket of relief related to the wall signs. We have those 5 wall signs, as you just heard through the architectural testimony. On the fin, you've got the flagship brand, and then on the front of the building facing Route 46, you've got the word car wash with the checkered flag. And then those 3 signs, which are over the tunnel entrance points, which are really more informational than anything else.
Mr. McDonough, just interrupt you for a second. What is the dimension of the sign itself, excluding the pole on the pylon?
See if I have that for you.
Listen.
It's 34.5 square feet, 34.5 square feet.
Which would be conforming if you just counted the sign itself as opposed to the pole and the sign.
That's correct.
I told you the pole was included in the face of the sign.
I don't know.
You have been around here for quite a while. I never, ever.
I believe it's in the ordinances. Any support structure counts towards the area.
It does?
We've had to do that in the past.
I'm pretty
You have
sure.
before?
It's just never been this dramatic. You've never seen this. It's usually a sign.
Because
you know,
the walls
it's
and
not
poles,
compared to
it's not just
Yeah, it's, then you don't notice it. In this type of a design, suddenly now you're seeing it's a little bit of a ridiculous requirement.
All right. so
That's
you-
the nature of the relief that the applicant is seeking.
Okay.
The wall sign height, and this is for the flagship sign that's going to be on the fin, rises up to 6.7 feet vertical, where 5 feet is the maximum allowed. So again, there's a lot of negative space here, so I don't think it's going to stand out as an excessive sign, and it really relates to that checkered flag that carries to the top. The height of that fin is going to be 33.5 feet above grade level, where 25 feet is the maximum that's allowed. Again, it nicely integrates within the overall fin and architectural framework. I don't think it's going to stand out as being excessively high, especially being that the building itself does comply. I just ran through the number of wall signs. The wall sign location is not only on the front, which is where it's allowed, but on the sides as well, where you have the informational signs related to the tunnel entrances and exits.
That's to assist people in knowing where to go.
It's wayfinding, yes.
That's important, because I, again, bring up Chick-fil-A coming back to the board because no one could see them.
All the interest of safety.
Yes,
Yes.
because I would even fly right by it and say, oh, I passed it, and have to turn around and come back around.
Clear and safe site identification would outweigh any negative detriment here. Lastly, we've got directional signs. You saw them again in the interest of safety here. 4 square feet is the maximum that's allowed. This panel here is 6 square feet, so 4 square feet is relatively small. The applicant is asking for 6.7, which would be slightly larger than what you see on that board on the easel there. So 6.7 for the directional signs, where 4 is the maximum that's allowed. And then the location, some of these signs do go into that 40-foot buffer, but so does the parking, so does the circulation, and the same rationale following what we did over at Chick-fil-A. In terms of the planning justifications here, all relief would be justified under that flexible C balancing test. But for the D3, which we look at the legislative intent, and I gave that to you, the use per se is not at issue here. The legislative intent being to prevent overdevelopment, excessive traffic, excessive queuing and the like, and I think you have a good body of evidence to support that relief can be granted without substantial detriment to the public or impairment to the legislative intent. On the positive side here, I think the board can move on 4 purposes of zoning at NJSA 40:55D2, including purpose A, the project promoting the general welfare, because it's going to deliver a service use that serves the motoring public. It's consistent with the zone intent. The use provides car cleaning services for improved visibility, safety, comfort, and prolonged car life. Purpose G, the project promotes the planning goal for a variety of uses in appropriate locations. The site is located on a main roadway lined with compatible uses. Purpose I, the project will promote a desirable visual environment. It's going to renovate an older site that could use a nice shot in the arm. It's going to give it a fresh look. It's an active use, a fresh new image, a neat, clean, attractive building, site organization, landscaping, and site improvements. And then finally here, we're looking to advance the planning goal, purpose M, for efficient use of land, because this is going to put underutilized, unproductive land back into functional use. Counterbalancing that with the negative criteria, again, falling back on all the testimony, all the exhibits, I believe that the record supports that relief can be granted here without any substantially adverse impacts to the public or the zone.
Thank you.
End of testimony.
I have no further questions for this witness.
The board have any questions of Mr. McDonough's testimony this evening? Anyone in the audience have any questions of Mr. McDonough's testimony? Would one of my board members recommend approval of the statement?
no.
Oh, sorry,
You might want to wrap up.
Mr. O'Neill?
I'll save any comments for after, if the public has any comments.
Any comments from the public? I see none.
I'll thank the board and just remind you from some of the testimony the first time, it's going to be a very well-controlled site. So you're not going to have a lot of loud music or anything like that coming from here. So we think it's going to be a good addition to the neighborhood, certainly a big upgrade. And I think the board is definitely.
Before you make a motion, I think you ought to go over what you agreed to that will be by the resolution?
Well, I'm going to revise certain elements of the easement that were provided today to incorporate changes discussed by us here tonight.
Okay.
More professional. We're going to
You're gonna submit the architectural plan that shows the colors of the building as proposed, as described by the architect.
We've done that.
That's the May 22nd plan.
Yeah, we're sticking to the colors that we provided here.
Okay.
Colors and materials.
The lighting of the property is going to be shut off 1 hour after business close?
Yes, we'll add that note to the plans.
Does that include all the signage?
I don't think.
We typically leave the signs on overnight and some minimum level of security lighting, just in case somebody does happen on the property. But we can work with,
Well, security lighting is, that's understood.
yeah.
But your pole sign, what do you intend to do with that?
We typically leave them on, but if it's a requirement of the board, we'll turn it off.
I think, I don't see a need for it to be on. Now, you may ask the board can we dim it, or something like that, but I think that's like,
Or even shut it off 2 hours after, so if you shut at 8, if you close at 8 and it shuts at 10,
yeah.
you hit most of your traffic and we're done. Reasonable? Okay, 10 o'clock.
Or the motion sensor, if they.
There's gonna be motion there nonstop.
Yeah.
So 10 o'clock, if they agree to
Yeah.
10 o'clock, which you did,
But-
that sounds it.
The lights that will be out are all the signs and everything, but around the building itself, will that be lit up?
Are
Just
those
around the
your
building.
security lights?
For
around the
security.
building?
Minimal.
I'm sorry, which,
Is there lights in the parking lot?
I'm not talking about lights in the parking lot, I'm talking about lights on the building for security purposes. Because you don't want a building and parking lot totally black when the lights go out. You want something lit there to secure the building itself, just the building.
Yeah, those can stay on.
And those
Again,
are
if-
those
And
are
they
security
don't-
lights?
Right,
Yes.
they're
Okay.
security,
Fine.
yeah,
Thank you.
So lights off at 10 PM
Right.
except security light.
yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Great, okay. And that includes the lights in the parking lot.
Yeah,
Pole lights.
right.
Yes.
Great.
Okay,
Good.
very good.
What about
Okay.
the landscape?
We left that up to the township forest.
Okay.
Follow his recommendation.
You'd already changed it to basically address my recommendation earlier. I also put in the report dated May 19th, the consideration of a solid fence along the rear of the property, which is, Chick-fil-A has a solid fence.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe that's already shown in the plans.
I couldn't tell if it was there or
Yeah.
not.
Is it gonna be the same, an extension of theirs, the same
We're trying
kind
to
of
copy.
fence?
It's gonna look
Yeah.
Okay, so
I believe
it was-
Mr. Lazo
it's shown
testified to
on
that
the
last
plan.
meeting.
The plans show it as a 6-foot vinyl fence.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
Mhm.
That's all right on the record.
About the water usage and.
I have no other notes here. So,
Okay, I got it all.
Good.
Mr. Lemanowitz?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay. Any other board member?
What's your question?
Questions?
Now we're good.
Yes.
Water usage. Do we need to worry about that?
No.
Well, I think there was testimony that you
That's
asked a
the water,
question the
the
last
water
time
usage.
about water usage. I believe the testimony was most of the water is recirculated. I think that was
Yeah.
maybe part of your testimony.
It was part of my testimony. So on average, we recycle about 40% of our water, and the other thing that we testified about was that all of the water that comes through the wash tunnel goes through an oil water separator before being discharged into the sanitary system. That was our testimony last time.
Any other questions from the audience? Any questions from the board? Would one of my members like to recommend approval of this application, please?
Sure. I think was summed up very well by Mr. McDonough. I think it is going to improve the area. And if you continue what Chick-fil-A did aesthetically, it'll be a big improvement. So, everything else has been agreed upon, so I'll be voting for it. Application 25:67, flagship, 1236 Route 46, Block 715, Lot 12, Zone R3, recommend granting, preliminary and final site plan with C&D variances to construct a car wash. And how do you want to phrase this, Mr. Johnson?
With respect to the conditions that the applicant agreed to on the record,
Yes, exactly.
including the conditions that the applicant.
Including the conditions that have been discussed at the hearing and agreed upon.
Right. Wonderful.
Second?
Second?
I just want to make a little statement that I, feel that we should be guided, and you as well, by the DOT in the importance of egress from Chick-fil-A and ingress to the car wash. That's very important to me because that's a potential problem, but we know the statutes are there but we have to be guided by the DOT, and I'm depending that will be done and be done properly. So in view of that, I will vote yes.
So add a provision in the resolution that indicates that if there is a change required pursuant to DOT regulations, that change will be made.
Right. And in view of that, I vote yes.
We got it.
Jaskowitz?
Yes.
Mazzarella?
Yes.
Bodie?
Yes.
Visconti?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Grignani?
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Motion to close. I have a question.
Oh, yes, sir. Do you have a question?
Is it something that
You've been
we-
sitting.
Yeah.
Poor man had to wait for a whole application.
So.
Is it something that?
Can we help you with something, or do you have a
Yeah,
question?
2 minutes. I just want to ensure that I'm not doing the same mistake next time.
So hold on a second. I need you to go at the microphone. You need to just identify yourself for the record.
Okay, I'm Venkatramani Subrahman from 10 California Road, Parsippany, New Jersey.
So you were an application earlier this evening, and now you have a question.
All right.
So what's your question?
I just want to ensure, this is one of the documents that I had initially.
That was a portion of your survey.
Survey.
So what I suggested is that you have a large survey that has the signature block in the lower right-hand corner, correct?
Sure, and just to be, what is it, you want by 3 by 4 feet, or what is the, is there something?
Just so it shows up on
Yeah,
there.
something.
Just
So
so you.
shrink that
yeah,
one, just so it shows.
So the whole document is on one piece of paper.
One single page, so it's easy to see in one shot.
Exactly.
Okay, got it. And then I was just reading, because I gave this document, if I may come by and see, this is the document that you guys are asking for. This is the architecture document. Sorry, it's so small, it's in my phone. It is like a 5-page document.
Yeah, that looks like an architectural plan.
Yeah, so this is the one what you guys want to?
Well, I can't see from that on your phone.
The answer is yes.
The answer is, if it's an architectural plan, that's what they want.
That's what we gave to.
You need enough copies for.
You need enough copies.
I think 15 copies of this one, because this document.
15 copies.
Where did you file these? Because Nora doesn't have them, correct, Nora?
Let me pull out the thing, yeah.
I think he mentioned Mr. Peter.
Huh?
He mentioned Mr. Peter. Robert Peter.
Yeah. Maybe they got up there somehow.
I received, what I have is the survey.
Who brought them to town hall? Do you know?
I was my wife, and then, she came downstairs.
Motion to adjourn?
Not yet.
It is a question.
Not yet, he's on the
I'm
record.
trying to figure out where the 15 copies went, because they're around.
You may wanna come back, check with,
No worries,
No, we wasted your time tonight. That's all right.
Thank you, sir.
Just to confirm that I'm gonna bring my survey document in readable format, all in one page, and it came in big FedEx roll paper, so I made 2 copies, the original copies, and then I photocopied it.
If you have additional questions, I'm sure Nora can answer them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to, you could call Nora, she'll tell you exactly what you need.
Sure, because I'm flying out tomorrow night, so I need to prepare all the, I need to order the.
Call her tomorrow.
So I'm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
All in favor?
I know.
Aye.
Last couple of meetings.
Aye, and aye, and aye.
Oh, no, this is a return.
Oh.
He's got so many bags.
I mean, it gets to be, it's all recycled. It's constant. I bet somebody else is.
What's that? Prior board.